Selling your home in today's market, how is it different now than it was in 2021? 2021 is what we refer to in real estate as the unicorn year because it was just such an anomaly of pin-up buyer demand. When a house went on the market, nearly every home had a bidding war. People were buying houses like crazy. They were waiving home inspections. They were waiving appraisal contingencies. Everybody just wanted to buy a house. And now interest rates are higher than what they were in 2021. So selling a house today is going to be different. We do still see multiple offer situations come up on homes. I went through one not too long ago. But the thing to remember is people are not going to waive all these contingencies anymore. Buyers are going to look at your home with a fine-tooth comb now. So if in their mind, if they're going to have double the interest rate, which means their payments are going to be higher than they would have been in 2021 on your home, they want to know that they're buying a good investment, that they're not going to be paying out a lot of money in repairs and cosmetic upgrades and things like that. So that's the biggest thing that you have to realize is homes do still sell fairly quickly. Most of our homes here in the Morristown, Hamlin County area are going to sell within 7 to 14 days if they're priced properly when they're put on the market. So to me, that's your biggest change. And you need to understand that because when you sell and you need to go buy, you're going to be in that same frame of mind of, I'm not buying a project house. I'm not buying an overpriced house. I'm not buying a house that I'm going to have to make major upgrades and updates to. The other thing that you have to understand is buyers are a lot more picky now on the home inspections. So even in 2021, if a buyer got a home inspection, unless it was something really major, most buyers were like, yeah, I just want the house. I just want the house. I just want the house. And they didn't ask for a lot in repairs. And I'm going to say I have probably seen more tedious repair proposals in the past 12 to 18 months than I have ever seen in my 12 years of selling real estate. It seems more and more that I don't know if the agents are not properly preparing these buyers for what a home inspection is and what that report's going to look like, but it seems almost every buyer that we get a contract with, they want to ask for nearly everything on that home inspection to be corrected. And 99% of the time, a seller is not going to do that. The home inspector's job is to find anything and everything he can that is wrong with that house. We're talking about if you have a crack on your front porch, a crack in the sidewalk or the driveway, they're going to note that. So while you get an inspection report that's say 70, 80 pages long, a big portion of that report is going to be photographs. And even if everything works properly, they're going to note that on this inspection report. So reports are a lot more thorough now than they used to be due to the advances in technology and the tools that home inspectors have to be able to go into some of these places like crawl spaces and attics and things like that. As a seller, you need to think about, what do I know that is wrong with my house that I could fix up front in order to help it sell quicker? And that's the problem I think that I run into with some sellers is they're like, well, I'm selling it as is. I don't care what their home inspection says. I'm not making any repairs. And I get where you're coming from, but we have to be realistic in the fact that if one buyer gets a home inspection done and you have kind of an important issue, maybe your water heater is 25 years old and it's past its life expectancy, the next buyer who does a home inspection is going to find out that same information. It might be worth $1,000 to get a new water heater and have it installed so that you overcome that objection in the future. So my recommendation to you, if you're looking to sell your home in 2024, price your home right from the get-go, be flexible in negotiating repairs, and be reasonable when you're negotiating those repairs. We're not going to ask you to agree to everything on a 20-item list, but we are going to ask you to consider and do some of the things on that list. Get your home ready to sell, price it right. You should go under contract within the first 14, 15 days on the market. If you're looking for an agent to help you get your home sold in 2024, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Feel free to send me a DM.